The Art of War is a timeless classic that is still relevant today. Its principles can be applied to many different areas of life to help us achieve success. Hi everyone, and welcome to Learn to Profit. Today, we're talking about The Art of War, one of the most influential military treatises ever written. This ancient Chinese text was written by Sun Tzu over 2,500 years ago, but its principles are still relevant today. The Art of War is a comprehensive guide to military strategy and tactics, but it can also be applied to many other areas of life, such as business, sports, and personal relationships. In this video, we're going to take a closer look at some of the key takeaways from The Art of War and discuss how they can be applied to our lives today. Chapter 1. Laying Plans. In the first chapter, Sun Tzu discusses the importance of planning and preparation. He argues that the best way to win a war is to avoid it altogether. But if war is unavoidable, it is important to be prepared and to have a clear understanding of your enemy's strengths and weaknesses. Sun Tzu also emphasizes the importance of knowing yourself. He argues that you must understand your own strengths and weaknesses in order to develop a winning strategy. Chapter 2. Waging War. In the second chapter, Sun Tzu discusses the different types of military campaigns and how to wage them effectively. He also discusses the importance of logistics and supply chains. Sun Tzu emphasizes the importance of being flexible and adaptable. He argues that you must be able to adjust your plans as needed in order to respond to changing circumstances. Chapter 3. Attack by Stratagem. In the third chapter, Sun Tzu discusses the importance of deception and surprise in warfare. He argues that the best way to defeat an enemy is to attack them when they are least expecting it. Sun Tzu provides a number of specific strategies for deception, such as using false flags, ambushes, and disinformation. Chapter 4. Disposition of the Army. In the fourth chapter, Sun Tzu discusses the deployment of troops in battle. He emphasizes the importance of choosing the right terrain and of using your forces in a way that maximizes their strengths and minimizes their weaknesses. Sun Tzu also discusses the importance of discipline and morale. He argues that a well-disciplined and motivated army is more likely to be victorious. In the fifth chapter, Sun Tzu discusses the importance of maneuvering in battle. He emphasizes the importance of being able to move your troops quickly and efficiently in order to gain an advantage over your enemy. Sun Tzu also discusses the importance of using your terrain to your advantage. He argues that you can use obstacles to slow down your enemy and to funnel them into areas where you are stronger. In the sixth chapter, Sun Tzu discusses the importance of identifying and exploiting your enemy's weaknesses. He also discusses the importance of protecting your own strengths. Sun Tzu argues that the best way to defeat an enemy is to attack them where they are weakest. He also argues that you should avoid attacking your enemy's strengths. Chapter 7. Military Maneuvers. In the seventh chapter, Sun Tzu discusses the different types of military maneuvers and how to use them effectively. He also discusses the importance of timing and surprise. Sun Tzu emphasizes the importance of being able to outmaneuver your enemy. He argues that if you can successfully outmaneuver your enemy, you can win the battle without having to fight. Chapter 8. The 9 Variations. In the 8th chapter, Sun Tzu discusses the 9 different ways to deploy troops in battle. He argues that the best way to deploy your troops is to use a combination of these different methods. Sun Tzu emphasizes the importance of being unpredictable. He argues that if you can keep your enemy guessing about your intentions, you will be more likely to win the battle. Chapter 9. The Army on the March. In the 9th chapter, Sun Tzu discusses the importance of logistics and supply chains in warfare. He argues that an army cannot function without food, water, and ammunition. Sun Tzu also discusses the importance of discipline and morale. He argues that a well-disciplined and motivated army is more likely to be able to endure the hardships of marching and campaigning. In the 10th chapter, Sun Tzu discusses the importance of terrain in warfare. He argues that you can use terrain to your advantage to slow down your enemy, funnel them into areas where you are stronger, and protect your own weaknesses. Sun Tzu provides a number of specific examples of how to use terrain to your advantage, such as using rivers and mountains as natural barriers. In the 11th chapter, Sun Tzu discusses the 9 different types of military situations that can arise. He provides specific advice on how to deal with each type of situation. Sun Tzu emphasizes the importance of being flexible and adaptable. He argues that you must be able to adjust your plans as needed in order to respond to changing circumstances. Chapter 12, The Attack by Fire. In the 12th chapter, Sun Tzu discusses the use of fire in warfare. He argues that fire can be used to destroy enemy supplies and equipment, to demoralize the enemy, and to create applications to our lives today. In business, we can use Sun Tzu's principles to develop strategic plans, outmaneuver our competitors, and negotiate favorable deals. When developing a strategic plan for your business, it is important to identify your strengths and weaknesses, as well as the strengths and weaknesses of your competitors. You should also consider the overall market landscape and develop a plan that will allow you to achieve your desired outcomes. In sports, we can use Sun Tzu's principles to develop game plans, motivate our teammates, and execute our plays successfully. When developing a game plan for your team, it is important to consider the strengths and weaknesses of your opponents, as well as the strengths and weaknesses of your own team. You should also consider the playing conditions and develop a plan that will give your team the best chance of winning. In our personal relationships, we can use Sun Tzu's principles to communicate effectively, resolve conflict peacefully, and achieve our goals. When communicating with others, it is important to be clear and concise. You should also be respectful and empathetic. If you are facing conflict, try to resolve it peacefully and through compromise. If you're interested in learning more about the art of war and how to apply its principles to your life, be sure to watch this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos on business, investing, and personal development. Thanks for watching.